Hi guys, it's me, King, and I'm going to be teaching you how to play Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for Smash players. And I know most of you followers, almost like 100% of you, are following me from Smash game, like whether it's Melee or Ultimate or some Smash game. So, I figured a video, how to play Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for Smash players, get you guys started up to speed as fast as possible. I felt like that would be extremely useful and appealing to a lot of you guys. So, that's why I'm going to make this video. So I'm going to get right into it. But before I do, please click on the subscribe button. And right next to it, please click on the bell icon to stay notified for all future content as well. And check out Metafighter.gg for personalized coaching. With that said, I'm going to get right into the video, starting right now. Alright guys, so naturally the first thing to talk about is the control scheme. So I use a GameCube controller for this game. And a good tip I have is setting up the controls in a way that you like. So you go here and press the Y button. And you could set it either to confirm your controls default, but here's what's really interesting. You could change it around. For example, you could change it to anything you'd like. For example, you want B to attack or B to special, or you could change it around. For example, you might want this here. You might want to swap these around here. You could change it to anything you want, see? You could change the R and Z. You could change strafing. You change taunts. All these could be changed around. Oh, you messed up? Just go back to defaults. The defaults are a certain way. So here's the default controls. A, attack. X is strong. That's the one I don't like. B, special. I think everyone will agree they like A to attack and B to special. Almost every Smasher is going to like that. Depending on which button you jump with, I use the X button to jump, so I would not use extra strong. I actually changed this to Y, but I'll do it in a second. And then Y is jump. So for what I do, I switch X and Y. So right here, I'm going to switch it. So I'm going to, see, right there. I press Y on the X, and now it's swapped it. And it automatically swapped that one. So that's what I personally do since I jump with X. If you jump with Y, don't have to worry about that. And then R to defend, and then Z is a grab macro, and then L button is strafe. So that's pretty much all I'm doing for me. I switch my X and Y, and for my controller, I think that's pretty good. So then I'll just confirm it, and then I would start, and then we can test it out. And I'm going to be showing you how these controls are actually a little different. So just to show the basic moves, let's test it out first. So let's press the Z button, and then I grab, of course. The R is defend, L button to strafe, A button to attack, B button for specials, X button to jump, and the Y button for smash attacks, which are also smash attacks in the air. Now, let's talk about the moves and the differences. It's not quite like Smash. In Smash, you have something that is a jab and forward tilts. Now, things like up tilts and down tilts, they're the same, except that you can do it while walking, all of them. But it's a little different on the ground. You can think of it as the jab and forward tilt are your same attack. There are no differences. You either jab, walk, jab, walk, jab, or do a backwards jab. Or you can strafe and do jabs, but there's almost no reason to do that for jabs specifically unless you want to do other moves like the upward and downward moves. So that's a very big difference right now. And you might be thinking, oh, why are you doing this spinning move by accident? Well, if you accidentally walk for 10 or more frames, so like anywhere between 1 to 9 or 1 to 10 frames will just be like the jab. But if you run 10 or more frames, you do the dash attack. So like run dash, see, like this. This is pretty much the changing point between the walking jab and the dash attack. So if you walk for more than 10 frames, you will actually do the dash attack. And dash attack is useful because it can cancel into other moves. For example, boom, like that. So after you hit somebody, you just like hold forward smash. So the basic bread and butter is weak dash attack, just run an A, and then C stick forward. Sorry. Did I say C-stick forward? What I meant was forward and Y, but let's try C-stick forward. Oh, both work. So you can run dash attack and then forward on C-stick, or I can run dash attack and then forward on Y, and they both do the exact same thing. Now, back to the basic jab. So I've established that jab and F-tilt are the exact same move. There is no walking and running. This is basic movement. And if you're holding forward for more than 9 frames, it determines if you're going to dash attack or not. It's pretty much how it works. And then you have the up tilt, but you can easily do walking up tilts. In fact, there's no tap jump. So you can walk and then slam up an A, and it'll still work. You don't have to worry about the tap jump like you do in Smash and stuff. Walk, slam up an A for all you want, or walk and slide up A. It doesn't matter. The same result will happen. I can barely hold up like maybe 20% of the way or 100% of the way, and it'll still do the same thing. So that might be nice for certain people who don't like that type of stuff. Same thing with the down tilts. And then you have the smash attack, so forward, up, and down. And then, on the topic of dash attacks, I already showed you how there's 2 dash attacks. There's also, you can do like dash attack, and you can do like 2 dares and stuff. Well, I could have done 2 dares earlier and just killed her, but every character can basically do this into that. But that's like, you're not going to conveniently get a dash attack at the ledge and then double dare like very often, you know. Now to talk about the second dash attack, if you press run and the Y button for me, or X button by default, you do the stronger dash attack. See? That one has more range and power, and it's still combos. Well, depending on the attack, like for SpongeBob, that one didn't combo. But for example, I might, maybe I can get, depending on the move, I might get like another variation. Like something like that. I did a jump down smash. So, on the topic, I talked about the ground moves. I'm going to talk about the air moves now that I've covered the dash attacks. Keep in mind, every dash attack, they don't all combo the same. Dash attack to double dare is pretty common, and dash attack to forward smash is common. Not universal. It varies on the character's dash attacks and moveset, but I'd say that works with more than half the characters more than half the time. So, now onto the aerials. This is another big difference between this game and Smash. So, in Smash, you have the nair, forward air, back air, up air, down air. Oh, you notice anything a little strange from that? Let me show this again. Nair, forward air, back air, up air, down air. Well, the first three attacks were the same. That's right. Your nair, forward air, and back air are actually the same. So you don't have to worry about nair, forward air, and back air. And you don't even have to really think about it because they're the same move. Just remember, they're the same move. You don't even have to think, okay, so if I jump and press A, it works. If I jump and press back on the C-stick, forward on the C-stick, it all works. You can use the C-stick in order to get the controls. And it's very convenient because you can literally play it like in melee games where you jump and use the C-stick, or you could jump and use the air and the A button, and they both work very easily. So you might be thinking, oh, so I only have 3 different attacks in the air instead of the 5 in melee. Well, yes and no. And actually, you have more in Nickelodeon because you can do your 3 smash attacks in the air. So, basically, what I do to do the smash attacks, I press forward and Y, or up and Y, or down and Y, and that's how you do the 3 special moves. Yeah, it does take a little bit getting used to use the direction button and the Y, but after a day or two of practice, it should feel pretty comfortable. I started off it feeling a little weird, but then as I played more, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't bad. It just got used to it, So you can easily move around once you get used to it. You have a little more control of the C-stick and stuff, but it's not really that big of a deal. You honestly get used to it pretty fast, like faster than you expect, to be honest. So that's definitely another thing. So you have the smash attacks on the ground. By the way, a lot of smash attacks on the ground, you notice, look very similar. Look, up smash and then up smash. But then some moves like this and this, they make it a little unique. That's pretty common across the board. A lot of the times, the air moves, smash attacks to the ground. Same with the tilts on the ground compared to the tilts moves in the air. They are often very similar. Sometimes they're literally a copy-paste of each other with the exact same range, frame data, and everything, but sometimes they have a little bit of differences. I'm actually making charts and stuff of the differences with like frame data and all these other factors for many different characters. I'll post those in future videos and whatnot. But just wanted to mention that they are very commonly similar, although, as you can see, not always the same. Now, so that's all your basic moves, and then you also have, obviously the special moves. B and side B are the same, so I can also press away and side, and those are the same. And to talk about more SpongeBob's Bubble, or just projectiles in general, I have a separate video, which I'm going to link in the YouTube description if you're interested in that. And then you obviously have, the down B, and you also have the up B. So those are pretty much standard stuff. But now let's talk about grabs real quick. Everyone has a frame 8 grab, and they all have a weak throw. It does like a frame 8 grab, it does about 6 damage for the throw. It's pretty common. You can either throw them off the stage. If they DI in, you can get spikes actually. You can get like spikes if they DI in, or nairs and stuff. It's pretty common to get like an up throw combo. Like you get an up throw combo. Oh, what's that Airdodge thing? I'll talk about that in a sec. You could get like little combos and stuff. I commonly do like up throws, and then I try to get some combos and stuff. The down throw, I don't tend to really use this as much. There might be situations where it's useful. I haven't really explored it much yet, but you can basically do all the directions. Unless your opponent's at like 150 plus and they're way over here, they can't get out. Also, the way it works, you can mash out of grabs really, really, really fast at 0. You press like 2 buttons and you just get out at 0. I might make a separate video for grab stuff specifically in the future, but for now, just note that you can get out of grabs like pretty much immediately at 0. So you don't really have to worry about that type of stuff. Now I'm going to talk about something very interesting that I think melee players especially are going to really like. Watch this. You can do stuff like this in this game. All over the place. You move super fast. Some characters move even faster. You can also do stuff like this. You can go crazy everywhere. So here's how this works. In this game, as you know, you could wave dash like this. And it's exactly the same landing lag as Melee. In Melee, it's 10 frames landing lag where you can't move. In this game, it's also 10 frames landing lag where you can't move. Although I do want to mention that there is a frame 1, or I should say actually frame 1 or frame 0 jump squat, depending on how you look at it. If you actually was to pause the game frame by frame and hold X and let's say up on the C stick at the same time, well, actually it does a glitch that makes it up smash. So when you just, I'll just hold X and A together, and it does a frame perfect jab. It does a frame perfect jump nair or jump fair. Just to show that there is no jump squat. By holding both of those buttons on the same frame, I actually got both. This is not something that could happen in a game like Melee. Melee, you always have at least 3 frames jump on the ground. This game, you're literally in the air immediately. So that makes it really easy. But it's still easy to do like short hops. Like if you just try it, like just tap the jump, it's very easy. Not that you need to, but for some reason, short hops are really easy. But despite having a frame 0 jump squat, they really went in to make this game really good competitively, like no joke. So what you basically do, here's how the air dodge mechanic works. So obviously I showed you can do stuff like this. They showed that in other videos, and this has 10 frames landing lag if you don't do an attack. Funny enough, if you do an attack, depending on the attack, you may have more or less frames than the 10 frame landing lag, depending on the aerial. So sometimes there will be situations where you want to do a certain move. I don't know for SpongeBob specifically which one would be best, but I probably should have picked a different character that I know better, but there'll be certain characters where you do like an aerial and then fast fall to the ground, and you actually have less than a 10 frame landing lag you would normally have for doing no attack. So it's kind of funny how it works out that way. So I just wanted to mention that is actually a thing, and this is what you're going to be using very often. You jump, and then you do like an attack and fast fall. SpongeBob doesn't really have like a lingering move to show as an example in that way. I might do something like this or whatever, or just space. But there's going to be a lot of characters that can really capitalize on this type of movement, where they basically do this, and then you do your attack, and then you do like the fast fall to the ground, like boom. And depending on the character and depending on the move, it could be very, very effective. Or if you're just doing combos, you up air and then wave and then go back down to the ground. And you can go back down to the ground in a straight line. You can up air and then go to the side. Like there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Like, oops. And you can frame trap with this. So, you know like how my Brawl Mennonite, if you ever watch Brawl, my Brawl Mennonite would do like up air frame traps where I'd have to space it in a certain way. In this game, it's like even more broken. Like every character's Brawl Mennonite because they can basically just like frame trap you. So now I get to be Brawl Mennonite with every single character. Because, by the way, there's no invincible air dodges in this game. The air dodges are not really invincible to like escape. To continue talking about air dodges, actually, you can air dodge in all directions. Now, if you go the downward angles, any of the downward angles, I could start my attack and then do a downward angle. But I can't start my attack and go sideways. So if I F smash and I go down, it works. F smash go down left, it works. F smash go down right, it works. All 3 of those work, right? But if I F smash and go left, it doesn't work. F smash and go up, it doesn't work. But I can air dash those directions. I just can't attack with them. And even if I mash the button, see, I have to wait until the air dash is over. Which is interesting. They really had a lot of competitions in mind. How they made this specifically this, and this more unique in that you can you combine them with attacks at different types of timings, which is really cool. And they also changed like how the landing lag works. It's some different type of formula or something, but it's trust me when I said this is a really big part of the game. Now, as far as shielding goes, it's quite a bit different. You have a frame 1 shield still. But you could release it. There's a 0 frame release time. So you could literally release R and attack. So if I was to put her on a certain level, like to attack me, I could just release R and then hold A. Watch. Just release R, hold A. And then you get your jab out. You can basically, that's like a good beginner tactic. Like if you're new, you could just release R, and when you see them attack your shield, you just release R and hold A. If you continue holding R and A, you do a frame 8 grab. But the thing with this game, unlike Melee, in Melee, for example, there's more or less, give or take, around 14, 15 frames of shield release time, where you can still do certain actions like jump and stuff, but you can't do actions like jab. Well, in this game, you can do anything the frame after. So if I'm releasing shield, I could literally start my jab the frame after releasing R, which is unlike Melee, where you'd have to wait like 15 frames before doing that. In this game, you wait like 1 frame or 0 frames. And you just do it the frame after. As I said, if you're holding it, you grab. You could still do shield grabs and stuff, frame 8 shield grabs. But you could also just release shield and then do your fastest option. That's the one tip I have for like beginners, because that could get you guys started really well. So I could recommend starting with that, because in this game you also there is no rolling or dodging. Look, if I press the control stick in different directions, nothing happens. You have to block, release, and then attack. There is no just, oh, let me get out of there. It's very different. It's a very different mindset, and it's very different muscle memory you got to get used to. And there's also perfect shielding and parrying and stuff, but that's more complex, and I would save that for a different video altogether. That's not really like beginner stuff. There's another very important thing to mention. Something that I think that's a very big deal to mention that was changed in this game. It's how the ledge works. So watch. This shows my hitboxes, invincibility, and all that stuff. So let's take a look here. If I grab ledge, I'm the same color. You saw how, watch, when I knock Core over and she stands up, watch her, she'll be blue. See, that's her invincibility. But notice when I grab ledge, no invincibility. Oh, well, sorry. When I stand up and roll, I have a certain amount of frames invincibility. Similar to like ultimate and stuff. You look. And then hold shield. And then here. But if I get up attack, it's only invincible at the beginning. Or I should say, get up attacks aren't invincible unless you do it after getting knocked off. So to demonstrate, I'll just have her low level just to attack me and put me off the stage. And then watch this. I'm blue for 60 frames. And then I can still get up attack and stuff, but watch this. I can also combine it. But that's only the first time I get hit. So just to demonstrate. And then I'll try to recover. I could invincible get up attack. I'm still invincible for 60 frames no matter what. And that's the only way you can invincible get up attack. But what I want, and in this game also the blue, if I drop from ledge, just like ultimate, if I was to drop from ledge with down or back or whatever and do any type of jump from ledge, it would also have no invincibility. Forfeit it right away, just very similar to ultimates. So you can't do invincible ledge hop areas like you can Melee Brawl. It's very similar to ultimate in that regard. However, there is no 2-frame window. The frame you grab ledge, you get invincibility. However, the notable thing is that you can't camp the ledge, because if you try to go on the ledge on your own, you don't have invincibility. But if the opponent hits you off stage and then you up to the ledge, you actually have 60 frames invincibility you can use to mix up however you want. Under certain rules and requirements, obviously. Or you can wait on ledge for a certain time. So it's very similar to ultimate in that regard. And it's similar to the sense that you can't just plank, because watch, even if she hits me, watch, even if she hits me here, but then if I re-grab ledge, I don't have invincibility. It's only after she hits me that I'll lose invincibility. So they made sure that you can't ledge camp in this game. You could do ledge mix-ups. Both parties can do mix-ups, but there is no way to safely and definitely stall. It would be at a disadvantage overall to the person at the ledge outside of unexpected mix-ups. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped you guys, you Smash players especially, to get better at the game. If you play Ultimate or Melee or any of these Smash games, this video should help you out. And if you want to continue getting better at the game, well, I'm going to stream both Smash and Nickelodeon on Twitch. I do a lot of content on YouTube, both the Real Meet King and the MVG League YouTube. If you could subscribe and click the bell on those, interact with the videos, like them and stuff, so I can, keep providing more content and stuff, that would be appreciated as well. Also, if you want personalized 1v1 practice and/or training and coaching from me in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Melee Ultimate, or other games, you can go to a website called medify.gg, which will also be linked in the YouTube description below, where you can book coaching from me, and I can help you guys improve. These are all different ways to help improve, and also, I'm obviously going to be pumping out way more nerdy content on these YouTube channels as well. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next video. And share the video if you guys like it and found it useful. See you guys later.